Ever wondered why sometimes you may not fully understand a foreigner even when they're speaking your language flawlessly? This, my friends, can be attributed to a concept known as pragmatic competence. It's a fundamental aspect of language learning that goes beyond the literal meaning of words. Imagine you're piecing together a puzzle. Each word is a piece, but understanding how those pieces fit together within the surrounding context, social norms, and cultural background, well, that's pragmatic competence. It's about interpreting and using language appropriately in various situations. It's about knowing that could you possibly is more polite than can you, even though both are grammatically correct. Pragmatic competence is like the secret sauce that makes communication effective. It's the key that unlocks the nuances and subtleties of a language. So, while grammar and vocabulary are important, without pragmatic competence, communication can still fall flat. Now that we know what pragmatic competence is, you might ask, how can we develop it in our classrooms? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all strategy, but a blend of approaches can be very effective. Let's delve into some of them. One of the most engaging ways to enhance pragmatic competence is through role-play activities. By immersing students in diverse social scenarios, they can practice and refine their language use according to context. In addition to role-play, authentic materials like films or music can be invaluable. These resources expose learners to real-life language in action, providing a rich tapestry of pragmatics to analyze and learn from. For instance, a film scene can spark discussions about why characters speak the way they do, considering factors like their relationship, the situation, and their intentions. Another strategy is incorporating cultural studies into language lessons. Understanding a language's culture is key to understanding its pragmatics. By exploring cultural norms, values, and customs, learners can better grasp the underlying nuances that influence language use. But remember, the goal isn't to memorize rules, but to become adaptable communicators. To achieve this, learners need exposure to a variety of contexts and scenarios. The more diverse their experiences, the more robust their pragmatic competence becomes. So, don't shy away from experimenting with these strategies in your classroom. Each one offers unique opportunities for learners to develop their pragmatic understanding. Remember, teaching pragmatic competence isn't about teaching rules. It's about teaching flexibility and adaptability in communication. Are you ready to put pragmatic competence into practice? Here are some activities you can use in your classroom. Firstly, role-playing different social situations can be an excellent way to explore pragmatic competence. You could create a variety of scenarios for your students to act out, ranging from ordering food in a restaurant to negotiating a business deal. This will help students understand how language use varies depending on the context. Another activity is analyzing dialogues in films or TV shows. This can be a fun way to expose students to real-life examples of language use. They can study how characters interact and discuss the pragmatic choices they make. Finally, discussing cultural differences in communication styles can be a fascinating activity. This can help students understand how pragmatic rules can vary from culture to culture, and why certain phrases or expressions may be appropriate in one context, but not in another. By incorporating these activities into your lessons, you can help your students become not just fluent speakers, but effective communicators.